There is no heart beating, no functioning whatsoever. What is up, everyone? I just got out of the shower, as you can tell, and I'm ready to, oh no, I'm not told. Surprise, I am back and I fixed my little problem. But what I was gonna say before I kind of saw my own face is that I was in the shower and I was thinking. I think the best whenever I'm in the shower, so I kind of got excited and was like, okay, let's get started. And I just grabbed the camera and I started filming without looking in the mirror. We're fixed, we're better, hopefully looking a little bit more decent. Today's video topic is very serious, and before I continue on, I need to center this a bit more. So I was thinking in the shower of what video I could make tonight, because I do need to make a video because it's been way too long since I posted last. But then I just started thinking about life in general and just about the things that people go through on an everyday basis. I know my life isn't perfect, and I know a lot of you guys out there have lives that are so much harder than mine, and I can't even imagine what you're going through, and I'm here for you guys. And if you guys need any help or anything, talk to me. You can DM me privately. It really helps to just share your story with someone. It's not good to like keep your feelings bottled up. But no, the title of this video is not clickbait. It's not really meant to just get people to click. It's kind of true, and I feel like I need to tell you guys what's going on in my life because you guys are so dedicated and so supportive of me. I just feel like I need to tell you something that's going on in my life right now and what has gone on like in the past. So the first reason why I literally should not be alive, I shouldn't be here breathing or anything, is because it actually happened before I was even born. It was while I was in my mom's stomach. My mom had a very hard time becoming pregnant with me and any other kid in general. She was told she'd have like a really slim chance of ever being able to become pregnant. And so at the time, this was in 1999, she tried for like 2 years to have a baby. Nothing was happening, it was not working, and she was giving up hope. She always wanted to be a mom because she was a teacher, she was around kids all the time, and she was like, I just want to have my own kid. I want to be able to take part in like what all these other parents that I see every single day. They're bringing in a life into this world and raising them as their own. Like having a kid is amazing. That's what you're here. That's your purpose in life, or a lot of people's purpose in life is to have kids, you know. It goes back to like evolution. You want to survive, reproduce, that type of thing, spread your genes. But that's what my mom really wanted to do. She wanted to have kids, but the doctors were like, it's not gonna happen. Like you have a less than a 1% chance of ever having a baby. And if you do have a baby, they're gonna have defects. They might have Down syndrome. They might be missing limbs because your body isn't meant to carry children. Like there's something wrong with your uterus. We don't really even know what is wrong with it, but your uterus isn't functioning properly like any other person's does. So my mom was like, well, I don't want to do anything with the surrogate. I want it to be my baby. This is my thing. I want to be able to carry my own child. And so she was literally giving up hope. She was literally looking for anything that would help her be able to carry children. But back whenever they were trying to have kids, there was this new thing called in vitro fertilization. And it was relatively new. I don't honestly know like when they came out with it or whatever. But I know whenever my parents were trying it, it was a new thing, and I don't think it was like a guaranteed thing that you'd get pregnant for sure if you went through in vitro fertilization. But pretty much, if you don't know what that is they give a woman a lot of injections so that she becomes fertile and easier to be able to carry children. And then they mix the egg and the sperm outside in a laboratory. Like it's not happening in the uterus, it's going on in the laboratory, and then they'll implant it back in the uterus. And so that's what they did, and they tried it once. It didn't really work, but then they tried it again, and it was a miracle. She was able to have, the doctors told her that one of the eggs worked, it was going well, and then she was going to her checkups, and she was 3.5 months in. So she had the bump, you could tell she was pregnant, and they told her, oh, you're gonna have triplets. And they're healthy, they're doing amazing. We know the gender of all of them, 2 girls and a boy. My mom was so excited. She was starting to pick everything out. She was ready to go. Like she was like, oh my gosh, this is finally happening. I can finally have kids. Like this is amazing. I didn't think this would ever happen. So she was literally over the moon, so excited that she was given this gift. But then she went in to another checkup. I don't know how far along this was, but I know it was past like the 3.5 months. And the doctors told her something's wrong. Like, we don't hear any heartbeats. So then more doctors came into the room. So she had 1 doctor, then it was 2, and then 3 doctors in the room. And she knew this isn't good. Like, there has to be something wrong with my babies. And they told her, they were talking, they left the room, they came back in and they said, your babies are dead. There was no heart beating, no functioning whatsoever. All of us were dead. They don't know what exactly caused it. It was a complication, which was to be expected because her odds of being able to carry children were so slim. So the doctors told her, we have to remove the babies. We have to remove the fetuses because it's a danger to your own health. You will die if you continue to carry these babies. So they told her they wanted to do it that day, right then, just take care of it because they knew it would start hurting her own health. Because she already had a few like health problems while she was carrying us. She was anemic, she'd get lightheaded sometimes, you know, some little pregnancy stuff. I don't really know symptoms that you have. And so of course she was literally devastated. She had no idea what she was gonna do. She was so happy, she was so excited. She was getting ready to have these 3 babies into her life. But then she found out that all of that changed in that 1 doctor's visit. But of course, my mom being my mom, she's literally the most stubborn person that I know. And she told the doctors, no, this can't be true. And yes, she was denying that her babies were gone, that they were dead. And she said, just give me a few more days, give me until Monday. So she went in on Friday and she said, if there's nothing going on by Monday, if there's no heartbeat, if there's no functioning going on by Monday, you can do it. Because then 3 days without a heartbeat. Even then, they didn't know how long that we didn't have heartbeats for, so they said, you know, your babies aren't going to be alive, like they will be dead, we have to remove them today. But she kept arguing with them over and over and over again, saying no, there's no way that they're all dead. Like, no, that can't be true. They were all healthy, perfectly normal until now. And the 3 doctors were literally telling her, no, this literally, they are dead. There's no heartbeat, there's no sign of life whatsoever. There's no way that they can come back to life, because if you're without a heartbeat for that long, you're dead. And even if you aren't dead, you're not gonna have any brain function whatsoever. You will be brain dead. You will be severely disabled. And they didn't know how long we didn't have a heartbeat for. So then of course they checked our heartbeats at the beginning again to make sure that, like, oh wait, no heartbeats. They checked it again, then they thought, wait, the machine might be broken. Got a new machine in, checked it, still wasn't working. That's whenever they started calling in the other doctors. Then they waited about 30 minutes, an hour, checked it again, okay. Then they completely established, no, they are completely dead, there's no life. So yes, the doctors finally did agree to wait till Monday. So they did wait till Monday, and in the meantime, my mom was crying and crying and crying. And she was doing anything, literally she was going through all the old wives' tales, everything, to just try and get these babies back, is what she told me. And my grandma actually ended up flying out that day back to where we were, because this is back whenever I was in Las Vegas. My grandma was up in Iowa. She flew out, my aunt flew out to be with my mom because they didn't think that anything good was gonna happen by Monday. So they were all there together, they did their thing, they prayed, they continued to be at church, they did all the old wives' tales, they literally did anything you can think of all day. On Friday, the rest of the day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then Monday morning, it came to the doctor, or it came to the time for the doctor's appointment. My aunt, my mom, my dad were all in the room with her, and the doctor came in with the other 2 doctors because they didn't think it was going to be good. They thought they'd have to take the babies out right away. And so they check the babies Me, my sister, and my brother. And they're checking us and they heard a heartbeat. They thought the machine was broken again because they didn't know how there would be a heartbeat if the babies were dead. No heartbeat, no nothing. They didn't think it was real. They had the nurses check it too. I don't know why the nurses would be checking it. Then all three of the doctors checked it. There was a very, 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 very slight heartbeat. They heard something, but they knew it was a heartbeat in 2 of the babies. So yes, that means my triplet did die, but my sister and I were able to make. After that, my mom was very, very heavily monitored. She had a bunch of doctor's appointments, more than what is normal, because they told her your babies are gonna have defects. Like, we don't know exactly what's gonna be wrong with them, but there's most likely gonna be something wrong because your baby survived this, which is already a medical miracle. We have no reason why they did survive that because they were dead. But be prepared for something to go wrong at birth. So it came to April 6th, 2000, and my mom gave birth to my sister and I. Yes, my brother did not make it, but we made it, and we made it a week, and then we made it 2 weeks, and we were healthy, and we got sent home. We were doing good, and the doctors still have no idea why we are alive. I just feel like I'm getting closer with you guys because I'm being honest and saying I should not be alive. I'm really lucky. I'm so grateful that I am actually even alive right now. And I know that that means I have a purpose here, that I am meant to do something. I don't know what that is quite yet, but when I figure that out, I'll let you know. But I hope you guys all lived your lives literally with no limits. I hope you do what you want to do. Don't really think about what other people think. Do something because it makes you happy. Do something because you really want to do it. Because you can do it. You don't know what's going to happen with your life unless you try something. You might be scared right now, but just go for it. You can do it. And if it doesn't work out the way you wanted it to, well then try again another time or learn from your little mistakes of what happened. I hope nothing happened bad. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to check out my Twitch account. I just really hope you guys like these types of videos. I know this was kind of a last minute. I didn't really even think about this type of thing. It was like, I'm overthinking in the shower, so I better overthink on camera and just kind of share what's going on with me right now, or just my thoughts right now. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.